Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly update. This is for week 10, the week of October 29th, so we've got about 5 weeks left in the class. Just to recap from what we did last week, during the week of October 22nd, we talked about chapters 20 and 21 where we dealt with managing change and then how to keep that leadership and business etiquette piece in there. Last week your interview homework was due. It was due this past Sunday the 28th. I am working through those this week, so just keep an eye on your Dropbox for feedback and your final grade on that. Now for the assignments that we have due this week, let's go over to content. We'll go down to course information and then the course outline so we can see some items that we have coming up due this week. So we'll scroll down to week of October 29th. You'll see this week we're covering chapters 23 through 24 where we deal with employee morale, how to motivate your employees, and then the discipline piece when it comes to your employees. So due this week are your group case scenario analysis presentations. Those are due to the Dropbox by this Sunday, November 4th at 11:59 p.m. So make sure you get those in by the deadline. If you're having any issues, please let me know. Also due are your final peer evaluations. I'll show you how to get to those in just one second. And then you will have a quiz due this week. So the quiz is going to cover topics 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and it is also due by Sunday, November 4th at 11:59 p.m. So two main assignments you have due this week, as well as your final peer evaluation. And remember that peer evaluation does factor into your overall scenario analysis grade for the presentation that you're turning in. So if we'll go down to assignments and we'll go down to case scenarios, we'll be able to see where to access our peer evaluations. So the first part you'll see is the instructions as well as the Dropbox, the rubric for the case scenario, as well as a video that covers the case scenario and the expectations a little bit more in depth. If you'll keep scrolling, you'll come to a submodule called Team Builder and Peer Evaluations. The bottom link there is your final peer evaluation for your case scenario. So make sure you do have that in and completed by this Sunday, November 4th at 11:59 p.m. Again, those do factor into your final overall grade. So I want your honest feedback here. I want to know how well you worked together as a group, any issues that you had. Just give me a look into what your group dynamic was like. So we'll scroll back up. Let's go back over to the syllabus and the course schedule just for a second to look at some things we have coming due next week, which will be week 11. That's the week of November 5th. Here we're going to focus in on some legal and ethical issues as well as accreditation and regulatory compliance issues that we may see. This is going to cover Chapter 6 as well as a little bit of supplemental information that's included with that week's module. Now this week you're only going to have one assignment due, and that will be your discussion board on the Harvard Business Review article, What to Ask the Person in the Mirror. That's going to be due Sunday, November 11th at 11:59 p.m. And so if you take a look at the last couple of weeks we have left, we've got a quiz. Nothing's due the week, Thanksgiving week, week 13, the week of November 18th. You will have your final class discussion on week 14, the week of November 26th, so after we come back from Thanksgiving break. And then we'll finish up with your final exam, which will be the week of December 3rd. So just make sure you're aware that this is going to cover all the topics since your midterm exam, and it is going to be due Sunday, December 9th at 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Let me know. Additionally, I wanted to make those of you who are students in the College of Public Health aware that the Student Council feedback survey is live. That was sent out to your student email. Now, this is only if you are a student in the College of Public Health, but the council would like your feedback. So if you are a student in the College of Public Health, just take a second to complete this quick little survey. And if you run into any issues, please let me know. Other than that, I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and we'll see you back here next week.